Hello, everybody. Welcome to the JB&I show. I am your host, Isaac the Firehawk Middleton. What's up, y'all? How you doing? All right. Today, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2 to be specific, and Mortal Kombat in general. For those you who follow the Mortal Kombat lore, okay? Now, Mortal Kombat is a video game, and they made a movie out of it, and it's been around for 33 years, you guys. Oh, yeah, that's a long time. And the movies has been, I mean, when I first saw Mortal Kombat, this was way back. Back in the time. All right. So, and it was just a thrill to see it on the big screen and everything. And, they also had movies in the actual video game itself. So it would break off into this movie scene, cinematic scene and everything, and then go back into the video game. Oh my goodness. And, you know, some was hit or miss. You know, there were some movies that was definitely, looking back on it, wasn't, how do I say, up to par, but because it was people willing to continue to tell the story, it was still good, if that makes sense, because they did it, you know what I mean? And I believe, in my opinion, that opened the door for more big screen movies. And just the turnout there was great. You know, it wasn't like you expected it to be Oscar winner type of movie, but it was something that was like, yeah, I definitely would see it again, you know. And the movie Mortal Kombat 2 is going to be coming out May 8th, and I definitely would recommend seeing it and checking it out, especially if you haven't seen it before. You know, don't go in there thinking it's going to be, you know, a particular type. Just go there to enjoy the movie itself. And I think everybody will, you know, enjoy it. Carl Urban is going to be playing Luke Cage. And I know y'all remember him. He's from The Boys. He's definitely, in my opinion, an A-list actor, you know, from The Boys, The Bluff, Ark, the animated series, Gen V, you know, the Sea Beast, you know, Batman, Death and the Family. He's done all of these different items in his acting career. So him playing Johnny Cage, I think, will definitely be good. I said Luke Kang earlier, but he's not Luke Kang, he's Johnny Cage. Luke Kang is Ludi Lin. He's an actor, producer, writer, is going to be playing Luke Cage. Now, in this one, like, if you watch the older movies, it either surrounded Luke Cage and his backstory, and the most recent one that was done by the same director, it focused more on Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and which it has a big fight sequence in that. And I love the way they did Sub-Zero, because he definitely was BA in that. You know what I'm saying? He was really good. Now, depending on who you talk to, some people will say, no, it could have been better. They should have done it this way. They should have done it that way. And I won't necessarily disagree with it in its totality. But what I will say is that the way that they did do it was reasonable, because you shouldn't expect it to be done exactly how it was done in the past or how it was done in the video game. That just wouldn't be feasible. I don't think that would be a good idea for them if they were to do it that way. I would definitely disagree with that. Okay. And when growing up watching the different renditions of Mortal Kombat, it was exciting. And at the same time, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I could go out and play these characters in a video game. I could be anyone I want. I could be Liu Kang. I could be Johnny Cage. you know, and there's like a nostalgia behind it for those of us who have grown up watching Mortal Kombat, or watching or playing Mortal Kombat, the video game, or watching the video game movie, whether we watching a video game movie on YouTube or pirated video. But it was definitely interesting, to say the least, and to see them, still doing it and getting better at doing it, and the visual effects are getting better, the special effects are getting better. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely, I want to see, what they do with it, for real, you know what I'm saying? And being able to see, like, now that we got all this technology and everything behind it, it's like, yeah, I want to see us, do this thing. So, yeah, I definitely looking forward to it. Now, there were some where I was like, okay, that could have been better, or this could have been better, or, yeah, they, went in a different direction that I thought they were going to go in. But that doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy the movie. Jessica McNeem is going to be Sonya Blade. And she's played in Windcatcher, Upright, The Visitor, and she was in the other Mortal Kombat that came out in 2021. I don't know if y'all remember that one. That one was the one I was preferencing in regards to Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the backstory of them and them fighting and everything. And yeah, it was really good. And I thought that, they did a good job in that one, Mortal Kombat in 2021. So I was happy to see that they were able to get the same director back to direct this one. And I'm interested to see, like, what they're going to do with it. I want to know what y'all think about Mortal Kombat in general, as a whole, as a video game and as a movie. Do you think that they're capturing the essence of Mortal Kombat in the movies thus far? Now, I do know that some of the renditions from the past has been lacking, to say the least, but in my opinion, tell me what you think about it. In 2021, that rendition was okay. They really did okay with that one. And this one, I think, because they got the same director back, I believe that it's going to be good as well. So I believe that, like, you want to, tell the story, and every director have their vision for the story. And it could be the same story. If you get a different director, it's going to look different because it's a different director. Okay. And it's the same thing, like, with Superman. The same thing happened in Superman. 2 different directors, 2 different stories. All right. Now, I do also believe that they have to have enough time and all that stuff like that to develop and do their story and such like that. But, we'll see. And but I want to know what you guys think in regard to that. Simon McQuaid, I can't pronounce his last name. I apologize. McCoy. He's the director, and I believe that he's going to do a really good job in this one as well. I believe his last one, Mortal Kombat in 2021, was his directing debut. So with all of that in mind, even without the curb in there, I still think he did a really good job, in that, So I want to see how this one comes out and how he, his vision for this one, because I really think it's going to be really good. And Mortal Kombat is definitely an action movie. Okay. Let's make no mistake about it. It's an action movie. It's a fight movie, and I don't know if y'all seen some of the older movies from back in the day with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Arnold Schwarzenegger and, those other, action heroes from back in the day. I believe that, because this came from a video game and it's a fight video game at that. So you can expect it to be just that, a fight thing, and them giving it the storylines and such like that. And it's being around for so long and having the simple, like, sayings that it says in video games, in the movies and such like that. Get over here. Flawless victory. All that stuff like that. It's just like, okay. Yeah, let's do this. I want to see this thing. You know what I'm saying? So, let me know what your thoughts about it. What are you gonna, what do you think about it? When it comes out, are you going to check it out? And, yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? For real. Mortal Kombat. Absolutely. Before we go into our next segment, I wanted to take the time to say, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone who's celebrating a birthday today, this month, or this week. Happy birthday. And many more birthdays, okay? All right. And for those of you who are celebrating an anniversary this month, today, or this week, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. And of course, many more anniversary. All right. Happy anniversary to you. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about Street Fighter. I grew up playing Street Fighter, and watching the various versions of the shows, Street Fighter, the TV shows, Street Fighter, the movies, the in-between scenes in a video game of Street Fighter. Absolutely. And it wasn't until recently that I realized that Street Fighter has been around for 39 years. Yes, let that soak in. 39 years Street Fighter has been around. And that's longer than Mortal Kombat, which has been around for 33 years. Those two franchises has been around for some decades, okay? Absolutely. So, Street Fighter is another fighting game where you basically, you fight, beat the person. And it's like a tournament type of thing. And you have your favorite characters. Some people like Ryu, some people like Ken, some people like both Ken and Ryu. I personally, I used to like Balrog, who's this time is being played by 50 Cent, and also like Guile, which is this time being played by Cody Rhodes. Now, what I kind of, was like, Guile used to always get a bad, deal. He had such, cool moves, but he never especially in the movies, he never really done, he always get his butt kicked. You know what I'm saying? He always getting saved by somebody. My other favorite character was E Honda with the lightning hands. But, some people might like Blanca, and you will definitely recognize or may not recognize the actor that plays Blanca, which is Jason Momoa. And then Zakuma, which is played by Roman Reigns, and Andrew Koji, who's playing Ryu, and Vijit Jamwati is playing Dasam, and Ken Masters is played by Noah Centineo. And of course, you got Chung Lee, Cammy, all the characters that are in there. Now, I want to see this rendition of Street Fighter, because a lot of people did not like the last one. I believe it was played, if I'm not mistaken, years ago by Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they did not like that rendition of Street Fighter. And I personally think that, yeah, it could have been better, but I mean, it is what it is, right? It's a franchise, and hopefully they, this one comes out a whole lot better. I think they're trying to stay more in tune with the video game, I almost said comic book, and the storyline, because Ryu and Ken are like brothers, but they are also rivals at the same time. So to see that dynamic play out on a big screen is going to be interesting. And this is live action as opposed to 3D or cartoon. So that's going to be a different one, because the last one that I've seen in that regard was a cartoon type movie. And don't get me wrong, it was great and I enjoyed it. But I think that this one is going to be a lot better. The one with Jean-Claude Van Damme was, oh wow, I didn't realize it was that long ago. It came out in 1994, and you have some really good actors. Jean-Claude Van Damme is an excellent action actor. You know what I'm saying? He is a wonderful action actor, and Raul Julia was a great actor as well, and he played Bison, so they had talent. You even had Byron Mann as Ryu, but I think just the whole overall dynamics of the movie itself wasn't accepted by the people in general. But that, with them not giving up on the movie or the franchise and still pushing forward with it says a lot, and I think that it's going to be good. I really am expecting a lot out of it in that regard. I'm not expecting no Oscar performances, what I'm saying, but it's a fight movie. It's a movie about, fighting. It's a tournament, what I'm saying? It's like if they were to, bring out a different video game that's surrounding fighting. That's what it is. And then their storyline, it supports is in between the fighting sequence. But that's what also makes it really good is to see the actual fighting sequence and to see how they, the interpretation of the different characters by the actors and how they do it and choreograph it and everything like that. All of that plays a significant role in, as a person watching it, the enjoyment that I will get out of it, and being able to just see it and just enjoy it and such like that means a lot. And seeing how they do it, what I'm saying? And so I'm definitely interested to see that. And I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. I believe it's going to be coming out in October the 16th of this year. So we still have some time before it comes out, but I wanted to talk about it, today on the JB&I show. And you have some great actors and very talented professionals playing these different characters. And I'm very interested to see, like, what they, how they portray it, the interpretation, how it comes out. And I was kind of, surprised with some of the character choices. 50 Cent playing Balrog. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm pretty sure he could. I just was surprised that, they chose him and that he decided to do it. Another one I'm kind of surprised to see was Jason Momoa playing Blanca. Not saying that, again, I know that he could do it. I'm saying he definitely have the energy that Blanca has. And if you ever see the video game, especially the cartoon movie where it kind of surrounds him to a degree, he actually talk with sense. He's not just this rage monster like the Hulk. He actually has, common sense and this, that, and the third. And, he's aware of his surroundings type of a thing. And so Roman Reigns playing Akuma, that's interesting as well. Because if you know anything about Akuma is definitely a fighter. He's not necessarily a good person in that regard. It's all about the fight for him. It's all about, the fight itself, everything else is like blah. It's all about the fight. And, Ryu, the showdown, I don't know how this one's going to play out. Let me preface it by saying that, in some of the previous renditions, Ryu has faced off against Akuma for various reasons. And some of them Ryu loses and others Ryu win. And some he loses, then it come back to win. But I don't know how this is going to go, what storyline they're going to go with as the main storyline and such like that. I don't know anything in that regard. So, but I'm definitely going to talk about it again in the future in regards to, because it's not until October. So I'm definitely going to talk about Street Fighter again. But, looking at all these, very talented actors and actresses in this movie, I'm expecting it to come out good. I really am. And I think that it will, based off the trailers that I've seen so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, there were some that I thought was a little wonky, but that plays right into the character design of that person. So it fits. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But with that being said, I'm still waiting to see the layout and the storyline and the dynamics between the different actors and the fight scene, the choreography, all of that. I want to see how they do it, and I'm expecting it to be good. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Expecting. Let me know what you think about it. Are you looking forward to seeing Street Fighter? Do you think it's going to be any good? What is your opinion about the franchise in general, the video game, the past movies, whether it's the cartoon version or the live action version? Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Comment below. Did I get it right? Did I cover all the points in these two things, or did I miss something? You know what I'm saying? Let me know below. Okay. Street Fighter. All right, y'all. All right. In this next segment, I always talk about motivation, staying motivated, and, achieving your goals and dreams and aspirations and such like that. And I just want to encourage you and such like that. And I always want to preference it by, like, if you are not able to achieve your dreams, but you tried, at least you tried, and if you achieve it to a degree but didn't reach the heights that you wanted to reach, you got higher than most people who didn't even try, and if you have to pivot for whatever reason, something pops up, something happens, and you have to alter your dreams and aspirations, that's fine. If you have to come back to it later, like later on in life, once the kids are grown, or, once the opportunity comes back around, at least it came back around. Some people don't get that opportunity, because in some cases, once it's gone, and I just want to encourage you, and I understand that it's never going to be perfect all the time. You're always going to have obstacles, ups and downs, storms, trials and tribulations, all of that. Okay. All right. So I just want to encourage you. Okay. No matter whether it's finishing your education, getting your GED, getting your college degree, whether it's your associates, your bachelor's, your master's, your doctorates, whatever it may be, your certification, I just want to encourage you to let you know that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about and preface it, with my fitness endeavors. And, I always have difficulty in my fitness journey. And it's a task. It's a challenge. I have to consciously make the decision to go and work out. Okay. I'm going to say to go to work. That too. And I always make the conscious decision to eat healthy, because there's so much junk food options that are so inexpensive compared to a lot of the healthy options, and depending on where you live at. And so eating healthy can be a challenge within itself, just because junk food is readily available to you. If you're like me, I love junk food. Ice cream and cake, cookies, muffins, sweetaholic. It's a real thing. So when I had decided to, focus in and utilize my discipline to eat right, to work out, to not eat junk food all the time, but just have a junk food day or a fast food day or a fast food meal, depending on situation. That was a lot for me, and some people would say, oh, don't have a junk food day. Don't. I say, why not? I have a fast food day, and as long as I know that after that day, it's time to get back to it. Okay. And as long as I do that, I know that I can maintain and sustain my regimen. Okay. And whether the fast food day is looked at as a reward or as a relaxed state or whatever the case may be, your mindset does play a portion into it, so how you look at it does affect you. And the way I look at my fast food day is it's an opportunity to rotate what I want to eat. I might have some burgers, or I might have some pizza, or I might have some, whatever. It's my opportunity to do that, and I like being able to do that, and then I get back at it and I'm focusing on the grind again. I'm focusing on eating right again. I'm focusing on doing what I need to do. Okay. And that takes a lot of discipline. And I want to encourage you to let you know that you can do it too, whether it's toning up, bulking up, chiseling up, trimming down, whatever it may be, you can do it. And you can use that same drive and determination, segue it over into whatever, getting your college degree, finishing your college degree, getting your GED, finishing your GED, studying for that promotion, getting that promotion, all of that, it plays a part into that, whether you are trying to get promoted or whether you're starting your own business. The research, the dedication, the drive, the determination that goes into losing weight, gaining weight, chiseling up, toning up goes into that as well. So that's why I make the correlation between the two, so that that, it is something that you can do, that can be done. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because there are times, if you follow a lot of my podcasts, you could go back in the history. You hear me say, oh, start it over again. Whoopsie, and in that, but I have achieved the goal, I made it to, 235, or I made it to 240 again. I have that roller coaster, which is kind of like my norm now, for real. I have had times where, especially during the holiday season, where I gain weight and people see me and were like, oh my God, you're fat. But, and I'm like, yeah, I gained some weight. But then there are times where they see me in the summertime or towards the end of the spring, and they're like, oh my God, wow. That's my roller coaster. And I'm very well aware of that. But that's also segue into what I've chosen to eat. And most of the time when I gain weight is because I'm not sticking to my fast food meal or fast food day or whatever. It's because I'm having fast food every day. Junk food every day. Yay! You know what I'm saying? It happens, but just because it happens doesn't mean you give up. It means that, okay, it happened. Fine. Let's focus on getting it right, doing it, we're going to do this, you know what I'm saying? And get it done. So it's like, there were times where we're going to have a fast food day on Sunday, which is usually my day to have a fast food day. But then, there was a special occasion that popped up and I had a fast food day on Saturday, but then I had another fast food day on Sunday. But Sunday night, guess where I was? I was at the gym burning off those calories I earned. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I just want to let you know that you could do it too. And it's not going to be easy. That's where discipline come in. The motivation of saying the thing has long since tapped out. So the discipline of doing the thing has kicked in. So there are going to be times where you're not going to want to go to the gym. There are going to be times where you want to have that gallon of ice cream and eat it all yourself. Okay. That's going to happen. And for those of y'all who are trying to finish your degree or college or GED or whatever, even high school, whatever it may be, there are going to be times we're going to be like, I don't want to do this homework. I don't want to do this report. I want to go out and party like everybody else. It seems like everybody else having fun but me. I'm stuck in the house doing this report. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But if you stick to it, keep your nose to the grindstone, it's going to feel good to when you have completed that report, you've done your homework and all that stuff, and you have that knowledge. So when they ask you what is whatever the case may be, you have the answer for them. And for those who didn't do that studying, they're going to be always those outliers, those smart guys or gals. They're just like, oh, it's this. And you're like, I know you were out partying the entire time. Oh no, I studied that back in, second grade. Like, oh, okay. Show off. You know what I'm saying? But, I say all that to say that, you could do it too. Just be motivated. And I just wanted to take the time out to motivate you and let you know that you could do it too. Okay. That's one of my big things I always want to do, is to, motivate you, to let you know that you could do it. Do not give up. Okay. There are going to be times when you're going to want to give up. Okay. You're going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm throwing in the proverbial towel, you know. But then when you actually able to finish the race, complete it, all that joy, all that pain turns into joy and triumph. You know what I'm saying? You're fatigued, you're tired, you might be crying, but you're happy because you're finished. Okay, you finished the race. All right. All right. So I just wanted to encourage you in that and let you know that you could do it. Okay. So be encouraged, know that you could do it. And, yeah. Okay. Before we close out, I want to give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to, the Somar Neighborhood Council. And also a big shout out to, the IMEI radio station, as well as Music Hollywood Fashion Online Magazine. Thank you so much for your support. You guys rock. You are awesome. Oh, yes, you are. You are awesome. Yes, you are. And I am Isaac M. The JB&I show is also a podcast. Hello to all my podcast listeners out there. What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for your support. I am just so happy right now. I'm tongue tied. I just, wanted to say thank you for your support, for listening to the podcast, for, showing your support by listening to the podcast. That's all I ask, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts. But thank you so much for checking out the JB&I show. We've been around. This is season 7 and we've been around for a while, and I'm just happy to still be able to do this thing. And even though technically right now it's still a hobby, it's a hobby I enjoy, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy it too by way of listening to it. And, I want to do more. I'm open to your suggestions. I want to do some, live caveat things as well. So there's a lot coming down the pipeline that I want to do. I'm going to do a segment possibly on the IMEI radio station. I think it was like a year ago. They almost went under. They had to make some sacrifices. They were off the air for a short while, but then they came back strong. So I want to give them a shout out, the IMEI radio station, and you can Google it and find it. They have their radio station listed in several directories and such, and they play top 40 and indie music. So if you have some independent music, pop, R&B, easy listening, such like that, send it their way. I'm sure they won't mind. Their email, I believe, is IMEenterprises with the Z @gmail.com, and just put in music submission in their subject line. And I'm sure if they like it and such like that, they'll get it on for you. Okay. All right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's another dynamic, awesome, great, wonderful show for you. The JB&I show. Again, I just want to say thank you for your support. There's so much other podcasts out there that I know that you guys can listen to, and sometimes my podcast, I feel like it be too short, and other times I feel like it be too long. So, but those of y'all just, continue to listen to it and show your support and everything. And y'all will even ask me about it and such like that, in my opinion and such like that. And that really makes me feel good, you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I have been hosting the JB&I show. I think it's been some years now, actually. We've been, signatory by SAG. I don't know if y'all know that or not, and so that's a good thing because I am a SAG member, and I'm really thrilled to be able to do this even as a hobby. And if I'm ever blessed to be able to do this full time. It's definitely considered a blessing, because if this right now, right here, I consider it a blessing, and I do, just think if I'm able to, like, wow, be able to do this full time, blessing is an understatement. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean. Words wouldn't be, I wouldn't have the words. I put it that way. I probably would be grown man crying. You know what I'm saying? Just to be like, to be able to do this like full time and such like that. You know, to be able to do, what I enjoy full time, would mean so much to me. Just being able to do it, period, means a lot to me. Okay. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. Okay. Did I say thank you? All right. Have a wonderful and blessed and glorious day. I hope to see you guys next time. And, as I always say, until next time. Bye. I am the fire.